Testing, testing. How we doing, folks? Monday night. Wild and crazy action in precious metals. So, I thought I'd do a little impromptu video. Got a nice cold one here. Yeah, crazy action. Have a little bit of metal laid out before us here. And the topic for this video, I'm thinking about strategy. So, with the big price spikes we've seen recently, what should we be doing? Or maybe it's a more personal basis. What do I plan or hope to do? And I was thinking I might sell a little bit of silver. Take advantage of the price increase. And it's true, nobody's ever gone broke locking in profits. You can't really criticize or fault that at all. But at the same time, I don't really want to be trading my silver into paper right now. I think, if you had other items you were hoping to purchase, or even if you're hoping to go on a nice summer vacation in August, maybe you should lock in some profits for that, and there's nothing wrong. But I've got a decent buffer in the bank account right now, and I don't really need more cash, and I'm not sure what else I'd buy. So I was thinking more on the ratio. I've got some gold out here. Most of these are these gold francs, 20 franc coins. Got a deal on these a while back, a couple years ago, I think. Nice old coin. World gold. I think these are 90% fine. They've got nice INCUS, well, it's not INCUS, but they got edge lettering. But those are pretty cool. And I just looked it up. Those weigh 0.1867 of a troy ounce of pure gold. So for this video, I was thinking how to play the ratio and when maybe I should try to trade some of my silver for gold, because I think ultimately that's what I intend to do as we move forward in the bull run. And I think I think the bull run has begun. Can we get a pullback? Sure. Anything could happen, especially if the stock market craters. But it's like I always say, and all the people we follow, the Austrian economists, all the world governments are just printing money right now, and this is just a perfect storm this year with the coronavirus. So, silver is truly a bit of a spike metal. And if you've ever looked at Small Gold's channel, gosh, his name escapes me. He's done some amazing coverage of silver over the years, and he really has shown that it tends to be exactly that, a spiky metal. So it goes up incredibly fast, and a lot of times it corrects back down. So you got to kind of take advantage of the windfall while the irons are hot, so to speak. So I was looking at some numbers here, just a little bit. Like I said, this is all pretty impromptu. Just jotted some of this down here. So we hit an all-time high gold to silver ratio a couple months ago, I think during the peak of the pandemic in March or April. I think we got as high as around 120 on the gold to silver ratio. But silver's been on an absolute tear, at least the last 7 days now. I mean, it did well recovering, along with the stock market. God, I hate the stocks. But, at the lows, silver was around $11, I think. But even the paper price, the premiums came up incredibly fast, but the paper price marched back into the $17, $18 range, kind of hit some resistance. But I swear, since last week, it's been up almost $1 every day, just going berserk. I'm actually going to check in on my phone right now just to see where it is, because I swear, every time New York or Tokyo opens, it shoots up again. It was up big on the Asian Open at 6 p.m. Eastern, and again, today's Monday. I'm just loaded up here right now. Yeah, I mean, silver's up 84 cents. So gold's trading at 1962, and silver's above 25, which is amazing. It's at 25.45. And what's happened, silver raced the gold-silver ratio, or the silver to gold ratio maybe. It went crashing through 90, and it just crashed through 80. It dipped below 80, and so we're getting into at this rate, next week or 2 weeks from now, 3 weeks from now, we're going to be a lot lower than that, hopefully, and then we got to start making some moves. And I think some people say over the last 10, 20 years it's been averaging around 60, so that's not unreasonable at all if we get down to a 60 to 1 silver to gold ratio. And I think I'm definitely going to start trading, get rid of the coins you don't like, maybe some 10-ounce bars, some generic 1-ounce buffaloes. I'm just looking in this pot of coins they got next to me. Even the Perthman, I mean, these are good coins, but I would trade that towards gold probably. But yeah, I think around 60 to 1, maybe even 70 to 1, so maybe even next weekend or something. If we get there, I'm going to check with a local coin shop, and you really got to do a little more math on it, because obviously you paid a good premium on the silver. Silver's always like 2 or 3 above spot, and it depends on what the current premiums are on gold or fractional gold. And as you can see here, I always, a long time ago when I first got into it, I thought gold was kind of beyond my reach. But to be honest, you can really get fractional gold close to spot. I mean, I paid spot for this in November last year. Beautiful 1900 half eagle. Found this at the local coin shop right at the very beginning of the pandemic before everything blew up. Got a nice deal on a little Dos Pesos coin. Pretty cool. But yeah, fractional gold is affordable. And I think that's what I'm going to be looking at. There's a cool Russian Kopek I also got at the coin shop. Tsar Nicholas, I believe. I'm going to try not to make this a long video, guys, but let's get an idea across. That's a nice coin. Oh, and so I usually do these videos on my kitchen table because you got the windows to let in that natural sunlight, which typically seems better. But I'm trying it in the basement just because, breaking news, silver's on the move. I figured I should just do a little update on things. But, yeah, so I wrote down some numbers. Let's see. Now, again, the 20 franc coins, you got Switzerland, France. There's some other ones, actually. You got Italian francs. Yeah, any of those places. There's another great guy on YouTube. I think it's Sean Oliver. He's like the king of fractional gold. Go watch some of his videos. But he knows all this stuff. There's the Latin Monetary Union. But any of those are good. The other coin I'm going to be looking at, I want to get some old sovereigns. I wouldn't mind getting more American gold, but the premiums are usually higher on the old constitutional American gold. You can see down in the bottom corner I got a sovereign, but it's one of those modern ones. They look proof-like. I think this is a 2013. And I took it out of the little flip. I'm almost afraid to take it out of the flip because it's like a proof. I don't want to touch it. I don't like that finish usually on a coin. I guess their Britannias are kind of like this too. Get the queen and that classic Britannia image. Very old design from about 1815 or so. It's, early 19th century. Now these have 0.2354 ounces. So, alright. Here's what it takes to buy these coins. If we approach 70-1 ratio, which is like at this rate you could hit that in a couple days, but that would cost 13.1 ounces of silver. So that's not bad. I'll probably be doing that. Just dipping my toes in, maybe. If they have some francs there at the local coin shop, maybe, and it's spot for spot. Maybe the premiums aren't really a factor. Now, later on, if we get to 60-1, that's going to cost you 11.2 ounces of silver for a gold 20 franc. 50-1, we get down to 9.3 ounces. And if we make it to 41, then it's only costing you 7.5 ounces of silver for, one of, here's a nice Swiss one. Hard to do this on camera, huh? Beautiful Swiss Helvetian, the Swiss Miss. Beautiful coin from 1908, I think. 1907. Sweet. Yeah, so. But like I said, I want to get some sovereign. So if we turn the page, 60-1 ratio, maybe a little while from now, then it's going to cost you 14.1 ounces of silver to purchase that sovereign. And 50-1, it's only going to be 11.8. And if we get to 41, it's under 10 ounces, 9.4 ounces. Now, can we get lower to 41? Yeah, of course we could. My internal silver optimist, ever hopeful, I hope we can get down to 20-1, maybe even 15 if we're feeling lucky. I mean, silver's a spike metal. That might last 2 days. You might get a chance to do something. And of course, the coin shops might not want to do it on that day. But silver hope rises eternal. Could happen. The more I look at these numbers, I might not do anything at 70-1. Maybe I'll try to hold out for 60-1, I think. And then just kind of start dipping my toes in, to kind of slowly accumulate. And like I said, I'm not going to get rid of any of my nice silver coins because I still love silver. Just a bit of an addiction, sure. Here we got some, breaking stuff. Some really nice silver Canadian geese. Those are amazing 2-ounce chunkies. My American Silver Eagles are my permastack. I've got a couple 100 ounces of those. I'm not selling any of those, I don't think. Might give some away here or there, small number, but more or less it's the permastack. So any of these trades, probably be stuff like kangaroos, just coins I don't want. Maybe some old maples, beat up, milk spotted. And check my generics. Although, to be honest, if you have some old generics, those are kind of interesting and collection worthy too. It's like you almost don't want to sell all of your prospectors, and I don't know if you had some old Sunshine Mint rounds. But yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about, really, playing the gold-silver ratio. What are you guys doing? Are you planning on selling a little, taking some profits? Are you just going to try to swap for gold? Let me know in the comments down below what your thoughts are. And please like, comment, and subscribe. All right, hopefully this is going to be another great week for the metals.